Well, my name is Leo. Welcome to a new day of LSD, the Dream Emulator. It's day 36, which is the fifth. It's the fifth, yes. yes. Another week. Yes, indeed. Gonna work later. Love it. Oh, hello. Here we go. So I had a dream last night. Holy shit. I had such a fucking dream, and I'll tell you about it. I wrote, thankfully this one, I think I was woken up in the middle of the dream, if I remember correctly, the father-in-law woke me up, because, oh my god, I remember it really vividly. I wrote it all down, and we'll talk about that later. Right now, though, I want to get out of this fucking place. We want to try to explore the natural world if we can. That is at all possible. This is the exit, which should put us in the dead center with the roving horses in front of us, and it should be we should be like facing south. That's an interesting texture. Right, well, we don't actually want to see the roving horses today. We want to go over to the east. And by east, I mean west. And across a bridge, which will lead us to where the temple pit is. There's the bridge, but we don't actually want to go into it. What's that? That's just a tree. Ooh. We don't actually want to go into... What the hell is with this texture? Oh, wow. We don't actually want to go into the temple, we want to go south of the temple to find a shark in a river. Right. So there's the temple, yep, there's the leaves of the temple. Go to where the entrance is, and then head south. So on the way we should see giant turtle and falcons, which is south. That's where that signpost is. There's Giant Turtle, okay. Well, Giant Turtle, I don't want to talk to you right now. What was that shark? Is that shark in a river? Is that shark in a river? Ooh. Da 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 da. I like that, that's funny. Does the shark actually... Oh, it's really close. Sorry, but the size that shark would have to be for that fin is way too big for that river. Whatever, where's 5? 5's up to the north. Alright. Let's proceed up north. There's Turtle. Try to get the fuck away from me. I want to interact with you today. I want to go north. Around. In fact, what is 5? 5 is desert crystals. Okay, I thought it was the head thing. No, that's 6. 6 is the carved mountain head, but we're not going to talk about that. We want to hug the wall. This left cliff face. Although there will be a... Looks like it's water, but then it materializes into actual footprints. So there's a little alcove here somewhere. I don't actually want to go down it, but I just want to see where it is. Maybe that's it there. Yeah, okay, so that's a dead end. Wait, is it a dead end, or is it actually something there? Yeah, it's a dead end. Yeah, so just around the corner here should be desert crystals. So those things have oh my god! Those things have faces! It's like Albert Einstein face! Oh, that's creepy! Wait, do these have... Oh, smiley face! Oh, it's just smiley face. Oh god, that's fucking creep, dude, that wall texture. Ooh! Hello. Hello. Desert crystals are dead. I kinda wanna touch it. 7's fucking ages away, so I want to touch it and see what happens. Hey, there's another signpost. Hey. I'll toss the crystal and see what happens. Oh, fantastic. Precisely where I didn't want to be. Yeah, well. Oh, that's shit. Touch the wall. Right, now where we're gonna be. Please don't make me be in the natural world, because I'll never figure out where the hell I am. Okay, we're in here. Oh, so the exit should be, I think this is the exit here. Oh guys, the girl! The girl with the head that falls off. Bye. Bye. Her head didn't fall off. No. Good. Fucking good. Okay, so now we're in the natural world again. And we are... Violence District, which is 4. Where's 4? Oh god, we're right down south. There's an event down here. Oh yeah, what's that? It says event number 5. But that's weird because there is no... Huh? Hang on. You sure it's a 5? Well, there's 1. Yeah, there's 4. Yeah, there's 5. Well, that's... Sorry, 3. Is that a 2? Oh, that's a 2. It's a 2. Sorry. Missile Chasm. Alright, let's go check out Missile Chasm. And also, whatever number 12 is, which is the giant floating crystal. Well, we're there. Sure. So we're in the like, the southwestern quadrant, before we were in the northwestern quadrant. Yeah, so we're going to go down this cliff, and then I'm going to proceed, pretty much southwest, southeast. Shit. Wait, let's go. At least the textures are all back to normal. So you pop out here, and you want to go this way, this way. Yeah. What's number 12 again? A giant floating crystal. Hey, there's a hole. What the fuck is that? Oh! 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 Missile Chasm indeed. Oh, that was cool. Oh, okay, cool. And that's Missile Chasm. Right now, if it's south. And actually, I thought Missile Chasm was over here. It looks like the floating crystal actually along these bridges. Yeah. Should be another bridge here somewhere. Nope. Just keep going. Cross the fucking sides. And we should see a giant floating crystal. Oh, can I cross this? That's okay. Do we want in before we get that? Oh shit! What's that? Hey, it's a map! Oh, it's a map. Yeah. Does it say where we are? No. But we're down the bottom there. So where's this floating crystal? Anyone? Floating crystal, anyone? No? Is it like coming? Is it like coming up? No. Is it like Gwen Stefani? And should I get the party started? Nope. Apparently nothing's going on. Huh. Or is this the thing? The map? Oh, there's another dream. I don't... Yeah. I don't get that. Oh, I'm a dickhead. Are you? Yeah. That's not where the giant floating crystal was. The giant floating crystal was back on the... Not over those bridges. Oh. Oh god, the circles are where there's a map. There's like there's 3 maps in the area. Oh. So that was a giant waste of time. It was a giant waste of time, yeah. We got to see missiles, so that's fun. And a shark. And we saw crystals, just we didn't see the giant floating crystal. But to be fair, that was number 12, and we're kind of trying to do this in order. Next on the list is, oh wow, okay, so today we saw 2, which is giant turtle and falcons, which, whatever. We've already seen rainbow turtles. We've seen them at the Mirage of Camels. You know what that looks like. We saw the shark. That's number 4. We saw desert crystals. That's number 5. Desert 6 number 6 we've already seen, which is the mountain face. Yeah. 7's the roving lions. Remember those. 8 was the shipwreck. Remember seeing that. 9 and 10 is giant floating fish. Now we haven't actually seen those. I don't think. Actually, I think I have before we started like doing this, what we're doing now. We did actually see a giant floating fish. But there's 2 different locations for them, so whatever. There's the sunken city, which I'm pretty sure I've seen. Giant floating crystal is number 12. Haven't seen that yet. But there's a floating castle. Where's floating castle? 13. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Then there's flower-shaped crystals. That's up on the mountains. It's very close to where the cliff crystals, desert crystals were. UFOs, which are nearby, and floating sailboat. Which is... Where's floating sailboat? 16. Where's 16? Oh, there it is. And then once we do that, we've pretty much got nothing else to do. I'll just experiment with touching stuff. Yeah. This game goes for a year, you realise? I know. And unfortunately, thanks to this map, I've kind of ruined, or I haven't ruined it, but I've made it so that I don't have to like run around like an idiot looking for stuff. Because I know exactly where everything is. I wonder if it would have actually taken me a year to find all this stuff. Who knows? Who knows? In any case, I know where everything is now. So hopefully our next stream will start in Kyoto. Because that's very close to where the giant fish are. Although to be fair, it would... Yeah, honestly, if we were in the apartment, or if we were even in Violence District, it wouldn't be that bad either. Temple's a bit far though. So is Happy Town. But I mean, it doesn't really take that long to actually get from one side of the map to the other anyway, so. But it looks big. It feels big. It's kind of like fucking the map of Metal Solid Fate of Pain. It's very big, but there's not much in it. Kind of. Oh, I forgot. So that was a really fun and interesting dream, but I gotta talk about... yeah, well, it was a dream. It was actually a dream. But now I've got to talk about my real dream. Oh yeah, the dream. Alright, it was a doozy, man. Let's talk about it. Okay, okay. So, this dream was another Black Mirror type dream. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I wrote that down. part of it felt technology based, which is why I thought Black Dream. But I've been watching Black Mirror, so I don't know why. But I feel like this dream might have been inspired by me watching a bunch of SCP videos on YouTube, like people like reading like SCP files. You know, the website SCP. There's a game as well. I found some of these readings really like interesting, and I found myself watching a bunch of them. And I think I also fell asleep while watching them. So that probably didn't help either. So they might have influenced my dream a bit. Anyway. So the first half of the dream was very slow and full of horror and scary stuff. The location didn't really change at first, but as the dream progressed, I began moving in along a path. Now I say path, it's not like the yellow brick road. It was just a particular direction. But I changed directions. What I'm trying to say is, if you can think of like a game, right, where it's a linear game. It's not an open world game. It's a linear game. But if you just go where the game wants you to go, then you won't realize that. You won't actually understand how linear of a game it is. But if you actually try to go places you're not supposed to, you'll find dead ends a bundle, and you're like, oh, this is totally linear. But if you just go the way, it's like it'll feel really natural and realistic. You know what I mean? Like that. Okay, there it is. So but anyway, we started off in a building, which I think it was a building, with my co-workers. I think they were my co-workers. The start of the dream was kind of vague, like when I actually wrote it down, so I don't remember a lot of it. But I do remember that what was apparently my boss being angry, and everyone being silent, looking down, like, oh, he's really angry. Oh, shh, don't say anything. Like that. And then I was maybe chosen for something, though I really forget this part. But it might have also been sort of related to SCP videos again. Because I remember in like a lot of the files, SCP people were chosen to like test, for testing of various SCPs. Like the necklace one. Oh yeah, that one, yeah. Anyway, where was I? Forgot where I was. Alright. I also remember the outside of the building. I remember it quite vividly. It sort of looks like a house, but it could have actually been the building of the work. But the outside looks like a house. Yeah, so it was a house it was raised up on like stilts and stuff, with stairs leading up to the front door. There was a car parked in the front driveway. And to the right of the car park was like an empty space, like an empty lot, with graffiti on like a sort of like a slanted wall kind of thing, and garbage bags everywhere. There was a hobo there. May or may not have been there, but I don't quite remember that part. But if you look over the back wall, the graffiti wall, you can see the city in the background. Not my city, mind you. But just a generic, large-sized metropolitan city. Anyway, I remember progressing along this path, right? Through the city, but not exactly through the city. It's kind of hard to... Anyway, along this path was a dark, scary house where I befriended a Japanese friend. I apparently was the same age as him, so we were both about 10. So we were kids. But we got into trouble for doing something, and the mother was angry. If I remember correctly, I think we got dirty. Yeah, we were dirty, and I wanted to wash myself, but I didn't want to touch anything in the house because the house was like filthy. Which is funny because I was dirty too. But I remember there being a bathroom under like a very small set of stairs, and it was like pristine. I wanted to go in there and wash myself, and either using the bathroom, which should not be used, or getting the bathroom dirty because I was dirty, got the mother angry. But the mother wasn't really the big problem. The mother was a fucking scary bitch. But that wasn't the problem. The father would have, like, killed me. He was like this, like, ridiculous monster compared to the mother. So I had to get the fuck out of there. So I bolted. I don't know what happened to the cat. I fucking left him. Bit of an asshole, but whatever. I had to do it. I didn't want to fucking die. Right. So. Yes. So onwards. There was a street under an L. Oh god, what have I done? Sorry, I touched the thing. Yeah, there's a street. There's a street under an L train rail. You know, like those like train lines in like America that like in New York they have them. Like the street's like underneath it, so it's like all in like kind of darkness. Or it's kind of shaded. Yeah. Kind of like that. But there was like a bunch of people that all looked the same, and they were all out to get me. I don't remember much about that drive. I don't know where, but it was a bit of a blur. But I do also remember there being this like dirt trail area like walled off. In hindsight, it kind of reminds me of like Monte Carlo and Bondi Beach for some reason. But like an area of, like that being like walled off and that covered with dirt. Apparently it was like a set of a new movie for like a Roman Empire era movie that they were filming. Apparently I knew the movie, but in hindsight I have no idea. I think I'm thinking of like some like not so great movies like The Wall, the Chinese Wall, The Great Wall. I forgot what that movie was called. But I think there was another movie about Rome. I don't remember. Anyway, they were filming this battle with like soldiers and chariots, and it was kind of cool, and I got to be involved in it, and I like charged a bunch of fucking soldiers. It's fun. Anyway, further on still. The road that I was proceeding on started to look a lot like a theme park path. So there was even a hot dog stand on the left. So like the road was like bricked. It clearly wasn't a road anymore. You know what I mean? It was like clearly made for pedestrians. And there was like grass on either side, and then to the side of the grass was like a wall covered in a hedge or hedges on either side. And the path sort of bended to the left into a giant, like, chain-linked fence gate. You know, like the ones that you have, that they actually have in, like, theme parks to stop people from going into the back areas of the park. You know, you're not supposed to go back there. But, like, it's a gate because, you know, they need to have access into the park from that area, you know, outside of park hours to like clean or do whatever. But what? Right, as I was approaching it, it was just closing, and it closed behind me, and I was stuck there for a while. I may have been being chased at that time, because I remember being really frantic and running around a bit, and like jumping over the hot dog stand. But eventually it opened. As if like that area of the park was now open for business or something like that. So I proceeded further, and then the path like went along, and then if you continued going along the path, you just could go on for who knows how long. But if I looked to the left, there was this like big ass expansive water park. I'm like, oh cool, water park, yeah. I'll talk about how you could go forward later, because I did that later in the dream. But for now, I turned left and went into this water park. From the path, looking left, you could see an area where there was like deck chairs, and then there was this giant swim pool. You know, like the big wave pools they have, kind of thing. And behind that, this weird, like spherical kind of like water feature. I think like a not a fountain. It was like a planet, like the ones that you might see in like front of Universal Studios or even Disneyland. But instead of it being like a sphere, it was like an orb of water. That's the best way I could describe it. It's kind of surreal. Anyway, I've lost my place again. And then further on behind that water feature, there was a gap. And then behind the gap, there was a hill or mountain. No, it was a hill. And then in the middle of the hill was a hole/crater. Now, diving into this crater allowed me to escape. And essentially ending... Well, actually, I'll get to that in a minute. But it allowed me to get the hell out of this area that I kind of, at this point, wanted to escape because I think people were chasing me. I was being, like, attacked by something. I didn't know this at the time, though. I didn't know it until after I dove in. But I was just, like, looking around and you know, exploring the area and whatnot. But before I could get up to that crater, I had to get there, right? So, as I said before, there was this gap, right? But, okay, so if you're walking on the ground, though, you have to, like, go down and into, like, this industrial-type area with, like, towers of pipes and steam and shit. Kind of reminiscent of a dream I had earlier this year, where I was, like, walking down a path and there was... I don't know if I described it very well last time, but... Basically, imagine, like, almost a forest of pipes. And, like, thin corridors between these pipes and whatnot. Yeah, this area kind of, as dreams often do, kind of bends the laws of space and time. Because you could just, like, it doesn't make sense why there'd be this giant, expansive area where up on the surface, there's not that much space. But anyway, so we're going through this, like, maze, almost labyrinthian of pipes, right? And then I met the 10th fucking Doctor. Matt Smith's Doctor Who. Actually, there were 3 Doctors and 3 TARDISes. Like it was one of those, you know, the specials that they have, usually the Christmas special, where they have, like, crossovers of multiple Doctors. But the weird thing was, this was Matt Smith's time, so there was only Christopher Eccleston and Matt Smith. There was only 2 Doctors, at least from the, you know, the new version of the show. So, I don't know who the fucking 3rd Doctor was. Maybe it was the War Doctor. Yeah, you mean John Hurt. Yeah, but that was, I don't know. Well, I mean, he was the Doctor before Christopher Eccleston. That's true. It's unclear who the 3rd Doctor was, but whatever. I also got to go into the TARDIS. That was pretty cool. Guess what? Guess what? It's bigger on the inside. No, not even that. It's actually bigger on the inside than it appears on TV. It's fucking giant. It's fucking. I'm talking about the main console area. I'm not talking about like in shit. I'm an idiot. I said Matt Smith before, didn't I? Sorry. I meant to say David Tennant. Sorry, I meant David Tennant's Doctor. Before you write in the comments. Yes, I understand. The 10th Doctor is David Tennant. That's who I meant. Not Matt Smith. Matt Smith did not exist. Because I just remember that because I was about to say... I remember in like Matt Smith's... The series that has Matt Smith as the Doctor... The TARDIS is just giant fucking thing. That has rooms and corridors and... Remember that one scene where... Fucking... What's her name? Amy gets... Was it Amy? Yeah, it was Amy Pond. Yeah. Gets, like, stuck. And she, like, ages. And she's, like... Starts to hate the Doctor. Remember that shit? And at the end of it, like, in the next episode, she's, like, all friendly with the Doctor again. What happened? What? I'm not sure how that resolved itself. But yeah, yeah, it wasn't like that. It was just like the main console area. But it was giant. It was this giant area. Nothing like, you know, the set of the actual show. Any fucking way. So I got attacked on my way to the goal. For some reason. But I for some reason gained flight abilities. Either from like a device, like a jetpack or something. Or like magic, or like I'm a superhero, or I've hacked the system. It did feel a bit like a game, so it could have been like that. So anyway, I soar up and up through the gap, and then I dive into the crater. Now, this completes my first run of the dream. Right? So then I start again from the beginning, and I do it all over again. But this time I'm blitzing, which is my cute word for speedrunning, where, like, my version of speedrunning, where I'm doing it quickly, I'm, like, skipping the bullshit, but I'm not really speedrunning. I'm farting around, I'm doing bullshit, you know how it is, yeah, you gotta fuck with the game. Yeah, because just straight up speedrunning is not for me. Anyway. So I repeat the dream again, the dream path rather, a few times. And each time I'm doing it faster and I'm skipping unnecessary areas, like the beginning with the boss and the boy's house. I also remember one time, like sliding, on one run I was sliding like along like a horizontal water slide with a bunch of other people. And it was, the slide went over the path, over the city. And it basically shortcutted most of the area until you get to the entrance of the water park, where and I got fast enough that I could actually get through the gate before it closed the first time. So I was like, really, I was getting my speedrun to tick up. So usually I would just go straight for the goal, because I'd fly or super jump by using like some kind of new game plus cheat that I had, because I got progressively more powerful the more times I did this. But I remember one time I was distracted for some reason, and I, instead of turning left to go to the water park, I just kept going straight ahead. And I kept going straight ahead until I got to a little dead end, with almost like no features. Kind of like when you go to an area of the game where you're not supposed to go, and that the game developers haven't actually like rendered it or like put stuff in it, it's just an empty area, because you're not actually supposed to be there. So I turned around and I started coming back. And now I'm in like an Indian or Middle Eastern city. The buildings were like Middle Eastern in style, and everyone was of, that sort of ethnicity. It turns out that I was half right, because what I'd actually done is I'd gone back in time to like 0 AD, although it didn't actually be, the man. So I was in like that kind of era. The only thing I really remember about this part was being in front of a building, maybe a house. It was a two-story building. And I was with someone. Anyway, I wanted to drink water, or no, maybe I wanted to like wash myself. I wanted water to wash myself, something like that. My friend finds a bucket under a tap, so he starts filling up the bucket, to like pull up with water they're throwing me, so to give us some water. Then everyone around, all the natives start getting really agitated, like, oh, what are you? No, don't. What are you? And then I'm like, oh god, I realize what's going on. I realize what's happening. But before I could literally say, wait, no, dude, that's where they poop. He flings a bucket of watery poop on me. And that's the end of the dream. What a fucking ending. Yeah, I think that's why I woke up though. Yeah. Oh man. Shit, that was a fucking dream. That took me forever to write the notes off too. I'm gonna delete that now. Delete it all. Yeah. Wait, there's still more? God, it goes on forever. Ah, that's long as shit, dude. Long as shit. Yeah. Well, I'm done. Yep. So we come back tomorrow, we'll play some more LSD, the Dream Emulator. And, also yesterday, we streamed a bit. And I'll try to get those stream videos up on my YouTube channel as soon as possible, assuming that YouTube lets me. Yeah, I'm really not sure what's going to happen on the 20th, eh? I was tempted to upload, like, videos that I've recorded so far, just in case. But I wonder, like, worst case scenario, yeah, if I lose my partnership status and I get reverted back to doing 15-minute, like, maximum 15-minute videos, what if they, like, automatically delete any video that's over 15 minutes? That'd be like 90% of your fucking videos. How many videos do I have on YouTube, by the way? I got so many. It's kind of bullshit that they're doing this to me. It's all fucking Logan Paul's fault. I mean, not just him, but he's like, he's the reason for this particular, attack, shall we say. Actually, yeah, I haven't actually been to my channel since the first, because I remember, it's still there. Yeah, I've got 424 subscribers, I need 1,000. And in 4,000 hours viewed per month. 4,000? I think it was 4,000. Which, guess what? I'm not gonna get that! No, not on your life. Not on your fucking life, dude. Wait. What? Where's my... Yeah. Oh, shit. Wait, what? Okay, so the first 15 from yesterday is there. Which was armor. Yeah. That game looks terrible when you turn all the fucking graphic settings to nothing. Oh yeah, doesn't it just? I wanted to know how many videos I had. I know, but I'm also concerned. Hang on, I need to check my thing, because I don't think a YOLO came out yesterday. Oh, yeah. How do you see how many videos you got? Hell, it doesn't say. It used to say how many videos you had. That's weird. It doesn't say it anymore. Oh, that sucks. Oh no, there it is. There it is. It's right there. Ah, okay. Yeah. It was quite a cool game actually. Restoro double barreled, and I didn't die. At least in the first episode. So we'll be continuing that one next week. Okay, it's there. Thank God. Right. It doesn't say how many videos I got. What if you go to about? Does it say how many videos you got in about? By the way, you should update that. Oh yeah, my about. Because usually the about, yeah, I haven't updated it since I started LSD, which is like fucking a month ago. And you've also got the Elder Scrolls Battle Spires, a game that you're currently playing. Well, technically those videos will come out next week, so technically I'm playing it. Yeah, sure. Also, you've got the current YOLO as being Tales of Bajau, and that's not the case anymore. No, it's true. Should change that as well. Should also play VR games. Yeah. You should also advertise your Twitch channel here. Yeah. At this point, I don't even see the fucking point anymore. Because apparently YouTube just doesn't give a shit about me anymore. So why should I even fucking bother? If I was a whore, which I'm not, you know, I could like spam my channel on like forums and shit. I don't know what you would do to like get interest into the channel. But that's not how I roll. No. But of course, because of that, hardly anyone discovers my channel. This is true. But I do a lot of unique stuff. Well, I do a lot of unique stuff, like the Evangelion games and the Japanese version of Metal Gear Solid, which is probably where I get the most of my interest. But when you just play regular games, no one gives a shit. Yeah. And even if you're doing like the Elder Scrolls, but day by day, no one really understands that you're doing it day by day. So, yeah, no. This is not so many videos. No, there's how many videos. You got 4. Oh god. Yeah. We got 4,814 videos. Shit. I don't know if that's actually videos that are released already or. Wait, that's interesting. What's that? Apparently, I got a big bunch of revenue. Oh, I say a big batch, $2. But I mean, considering my total revenue is like $4.30, that's quite a lot. In specifically on the 19th of January this year. Huh. Why? I don't know. Why? Interesting. Oh, that's, you know what is also interesting? What's that? 98% of my estimated revenue is from that one video that I made of fucking... Oh god, that's depressing. To be fair, a lot of my videos aren't actually monetized, but yeah, 98%, which is $4.27 of my of my estimated revenue, is from a fucking video, which is how many singing/dancing stuffed toys do my parents need, which I recorded 3 years ago. Of like at Christmas, my parents have all these fucking singing like animal doll things, and that's all it is. It's like, how long is that video? It's fucking nothing. It's like 5 minutes. It is. It's 4 minutes and 55 seconds of like me just pressing each of the dolls individually. And how many views does it have? It has 13,000 views! Wow! It's got 13,828 views. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Hang on, go back. Go the fuck back. Go to my views. I'm in my analytics thing right now. I just wanna... This video's gone on quite a while, but I want to do this again. So, because I just noticed that spike in my analytics. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So, okay, so, as far as watch minutes, that video is 43% of my total watched minutes. I think that's just for this month. Oh, it's just for the last 28 days. No, you're right, but still, that's fucked up. It's had 4,260 minutes of watched. So go lifetime. Because you're right, that is just the last month. Let's see if that makes much of a difference. Well. Oh, actually, my estimated revenue is $34.37. Oh, shit! I made some money. How do I actually get the money? I don't know. That's weird. An unidentified video. Oh, I know what video that is. So an unidentified video has the most amount of views. And no ad revenue. That was the fucking video of the Evangelion 4D, the real ride, that I took down because people were getting all antsy at me. And I actually know my most, except for that video, my most watched video is in fact the shitty before I had fucking HD. Before I had HD, my HD Pog, and I was just recording through a shitty SD TV capture thing. Skyrim Part 35, which I attributably is my 35th video ever. I made my wife a vampire. I think the title is what did it. A lot of people were like interested in seeing.
Hello, my name is
Oh god, the sound quality is so bad.
I just realized that the last video I recorded, I didn't record the audio for it. So, what a waste.
And then also, that was also back in the day when I actually wanted to do annotations, because a lot of people on YouTube at the time were putting, next video, previous video annotations in their thing, and I was doing that, and then I realized this is such a pain in the ass to do, where you don't need to. You can just click the next button if you want to watch the next video, so you don't need fucking annotations. So I stopped doing that. Thank God. Wow. So that's my most watched video, but my third most watched video is how many singing / stuffed animals do my parents need? And the fourth is part 2. Oh, part 2 of the cassette tapes from Ground Zeroes in Japanese. Then part 1 of Onimusha's Soul. That's some other bullshit. Oh, shit. It's terrible. So after, again, admittedly, I haven't been monetizing a lot of my videos, but after what, 5 years? Yeah. 5.5 years. I got $34.37. What an amazing endeavor this was. Yeah. Thankfully, I didn't start my YouTube channel to make money. I mean, it was a thing that I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to make money off it. That would have been cool. But thankfully, it was a hobby first. And if it wasn't there, there's no way I would have fucking kept going this, because I'm not making money. And I'm really not making money. Well, come the 20th. I won't be fucking making money anymore, will I? So I'm gonna need to, like, get that money out before I stop being a partner. I don't think so. I think the money's in your AdSense account. I just have no idea how to actually get the money. I think you can get him to send you a check for $34.37. Yeah, sure, why not? In American dollars? Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. Look it up. Yeah, I'll do that later. Alright. Well, this video's gone on for quite a while, yes. Yeah, when we come back, I would have said this, but when we come back, we'll play some more LSD. But for now, my name is Leon. I'll see you next time.